The Profoto Pro D3 is a robust and capable flash head with a user interface that's both sleek and easy to use. In this video, I'm going to walk you through it. The Pro D3 sports a newly redesigned light stand adapter. It utilizes a rosette in place of the traditional cork used to tighten the flash head. This allows for support of even the heaviest modifiers with no creep. The stand adapter also houses the umbrella port to fit any standard 9mm umbrella shaft. If the stand adapter or handle ever become damaged, they can be easily replaced by the user, ensuring minimal downtime. The front of the Pro D3 has the same standard 100mm mount that you'll find on all of our larger lights. This gives you access to over 120 different light shaping tools. The Pro D3 has a built-in reflector and glass diffusion plate, giving you beautiful quality of light right out of the box. Underneath the glass diffuser, you'll find the daylight balanced LED modeling light, as well as a user-changeable flash tube. On the bottom of the flash head, you'll find the power adapter as well as a sync port for external triggering of the flash. You'll also find a USB-C port for firmware updates. At the back of the flash, you'll find an elegant and easy-to-use control system. To power on and off the Pro D3, hold down the power button for just a moment. The power button also functions as a test button for the flash. To fire the flash, just tap the power button. The dial on the left side of the Pro D3 controls the daylight balanced LED modeling light. To toggle the light on and off, just press the dial. In free mode, turning the dial gives you control over the output of the modeling light. You can turn the dial for fine-tuned control, and for coarse control, hold the dial in while turning. In proportional mode, the power of the modeling light will be controlled in unison with the flash power. The dial in the center controls the power of the Pro D3, as well as gives you access to the menu system of the flash. By spinning the dial left or right, you can adjust the power of the flash in tenth of a stop increments. By holding down the dial and turning, you can change the power in full stop increments. By tapping the center dial, you can access the settings of the flash. Once you're in the settings menu, you can navigate through it by spinning the dial to your desired option and selecting it by tapping the center dial. Now, let's dive into the settings. Air Group allows you to assign your Pro D3 to one of 6 groups to be controlled from any air-enabled remote, including the A10. Note that groups A through C are both TTL and manual, and groups D through F are manual only. Air Channel gives you the ability to sync your Pro D3 with any air-enabled remote. If you find yourself competing with another photographer or getting intermittent flashing, you have 100 different channels to choose from. Simply select the channel you'd like to use on both the flash and the remote, and you're ready to go. The air setting allows you to toggle the air system on and off. When air is enabled, you'll see your current channel and group at the bottom corner of the display. Bluetooth allows you to enable the Pro D3 to be able to connect to your computer or mobile device for use with the Profoto Control app or Profoto Camera app. Bluetooth is on by default. To deactivate it, just set it to off. If you're connected to the device, you can break that connection by choosing Disconnect. IR Sync gives you the ability to sync the flash of the Pro D3 with the flash pulse of another strobe. With the flash mode setting, you have the ability to choose how your Pro D3 performs. Eco mode slightly throttles the performance, giving you double the life of your components. This is the setting that's best for most photographic work. When you need the full capability of the Pro D3, switch it into boost mode. And when you have to stop action, switch it over to freeze mode to unlock the Pro D3's incredibly fast flash durations. Speed is a setting for controlling the power draw of the Pro D3. If you find yourself working on a power circuit that requires less draw, or are in the field with a battery or generator, lowering the speed will allow the Pro D3 to work on different types of power sources. The continuous light setting allows you to set the modeling light of the Pro D3 to operate in 2 different ways. Free mode lets you adjust the power of the modeling light, while proportional couples the output of the modeling light to the flash power. Under general, we have more control options. Ready signal provides an audible or visual cue that the Pro D3 has fully recycled. Sound will cue you with a beep, and dim will cycle the modeling light for a visual reference. They can both be used independently, together, or turned off completely. Control sounds give you tactical feedback of the selections made on the Pro D3. This setting can be easily enabled or disabled. Warning sounds Give an audible alarm if the Pro D3 has reached its power threshold at both the top and bottom of the power scale. Display brightness gives you control over the intensity of the LCD screen on the back of the Pro D3. Out of the box, it's set to auto, allowing the display to adapt to the surrounding light. You also have the ability to set it to your desired intensity between max, medium, and low. Auto sleep is a setting that puts the flash head into standby mode after a set time of inactivity, from 5, 30, and 60 minutes, or set it to never to always stay on. Auto on allows the Pro D3 to automatically power on in case of accidental loss of power. When the flash turns back on, your last setting will be in place. Display orientation gives you the ability to see the information correctly on the Pro D3, no matter if the flash is upright or inverted. By default, it will detect its orientation automatically. To override it, simply select your desired setting. About tells you all of the information on your Pro D3, from the exact type of unit to current firmware and serial number. And finally, Factory Reset allows you to return your Pro D3 to the settings it came with right out of the box. Now you know how to use the all-new Profoto Pro D3.